April of 1990, carried by Space Shuttle Discovery, the Hubble Space Telescope would launch. Now on the final leg of its nearly 2-decade-long journey. Once safely in orbit, the crew of Discovery began work ensuring all systems were functioning correctly. And while the crew slept, a ground crew stayed up, doing what they could to prepare for the deployment of Hubble. The next morning, without issue, Discovery and Hubble parted ways, and Hubble was ready to open its eyes. But there was a fatal flaw. Because Hubble was built to be highly precise, it required an incredibly high level of precision in its construction. And when Hubble did open its eyes, the images it produced were blurry. There was an issue with Hubble's primary mirror, coating distant objects in a dense fog. The 2.4-meter diameter mirror had a fault of just 2 microns. This meant there was always light misaligned with the focal point, clouding what was in view. Once the problem was discovered, the main camera team began working on a solution. There was no way they could alter the mirror. What they decided was to design a new internal optic system that would correct for the blurry images. This ultimately led to a redesign of Hubble's primary camera and a corrective optics system that would correct all of Hubble's remaining instruments. In December of 1993, the mission to fix Hubble would launch aboard Space Shuttle Endeavour.
Roger, roll, Endeavour.
And over the next week, the crew of Endeavour would install the new instruments. After another successful mission, Hubble once again slipped away from the shuttle, hopefully en route to fulfill its mission. And for the second time, Hubble was ready to open its eyes. And finally, it could see, giving us unbelievable views into the depths of the universe, as well as close-up views of our neighbors within the solar system. Hubble has provided data for 3 decades of scientific research and provided a gallery of iconic images. From grand pillars of gas and dust in the Eagle Nebula to the awe-inspiring Deep Field image, revealing galaxies previously unknown. Just as its namesake, Edwin Hubble, did a century ago. After 35 years, the Hubble Space Telescope remains a workhorse in astronomy, surveying the vast sky and giving us a glimpse into the unseen treasures of the cosmos. After